So we know there was another sell-off on Wall Street, another 550 points to the downside on the Dow today. But how about this? President Trump's approval rating when it comes to handling the economy hit a new high, 53%. That's from a Gallup poll, and it's well above the 45% average approval rating from Presidents Reagan to Obama. So Lanny Chen joins us to talk about that from the Hoover Institution. Lanny, it's always good to see you. And I guess the question is, we always talk in markets about lagging indicators versus leading indicators, is what that will look like, say, next year if the economy is slowing down.
Well, right. A lot of this is a function of the performance of the economy. Right now, the performance of the economy is very good, notwithstanding the sell-off today, as you noted. We're seeing high consumer confidence. People feel good about the trajectory of the economy. Yes, there are these looming questions about whether we're headed for recession, but fundamentally, we're seeing for the first time in a long time higher wages, a very, very healthy labor market, and for these reasons, people feel good.
So on that question about whether we're headed for recession in a political context, how do you think President Trump and his advisors, but in particular the president himself, may look at that? Because one of the ways to look at it is to say, hey, if I cut a deal with China on trade, do something positive from a market perspective, at least on trade, that might help me politically, might help my rating on how I handle the economy, make me more likely to get reelected. What do you think?
Yeah, there are a number of things that are in the president's control. The first, as you note, is what happens with China, and I think that a lot of people are growing increasingly optimistic that we're going to get some kind of framework out of the G20 meeting when President Xi and President Trump get together in Buenos Aires here soon. The second issue is, look, there are other things that they could do to demonstrate an adherence to wanting to boost the economy even more in 2019, whether that's a tax cut, whether that's action on infrastructure policy. There's a number of things that this administration could do. It does no good for the president and his senior advisors to worry about when the recession is going to be here and to publicly comment on it. The reality is, if the recession comes, it comes. They'll deal with it when it does. But there are so many things that they could do from a policy perspective to head this off.
Seems like the president, from his comments a moment ago, not necessarily on trade, but on the Fed, is just hoping that the Fed doesn't raise interest rates too fast. I mean, he seems ready to blame the Federal Reserve for this whole thing,
Yeah, and I think the Federal Reserve needs to take a close look. I mean, obviously, I think December is probably going to happen, but whether they go up 4 times or 2 times next year, I think is entirely within their control, and the Fed does need to look carefully at those questions once we get to 2019.
And that does matter for the president, matters for the politics, too. Lanny Chen, it's always good to see you. Thanks for coming on today. We appreciate it.